Hey guys, so I was talking to my friend the other day and she pointed out something weird that I do. It got me thinking of a lot of other, I guess, kind of weird things I do. And I figured that I couldn't be the only one, so I decided to make a list here of weird things that I do, and I want to see if I'm the only one or if there's someone else who's out there that does the same things as me. So let's get this started. So I guess one of the first things I do is, like, if I'm watching, like, say, like The Voice or like American Idol or X Factor or something like that, and someone's about to sing, I just start to feel really awkward because I don't know if they're gonna be good or bad. And then when they start singing, if they're really bad, I just have to change the channel because it's just really awkward, and I know that all the judges are probably just gonna tear them apart and I can't watch it. I just get so awkward that I just have to change the channel, and I keep going back and forth and to wait till they're done and the next person's on. I just can't do it. It's just way too awkward when someone just starts to, like, sing on TV shows. I don't know. Another weird thing I do when I'm watching TV or movies, if, like, say someone's, like, about to get attacked and they have that, like, weird moment, facial moment I should say, where they're, like, about to get killed and they just make this, like, most awkward face, like, I tend to copy that face unknowingly while watching that movie. I'll just be sitting there, just like, as soon as they make that face, I somehow, at the same time, I don't know, it just happens, and I catch myself doing that sometimes and I don't understand why. Okay, so for the last thing for this movie and TV show kind of thing, whenever I'm watching, so let's just say like the Titanic, whenever they would go underwater, I would hold my breath when they started, just to see if I could go the amount of time that they did without breathing. Most of the time in movies or whatnot, it's impossible because they edit it. Spoiler alert. So let's try and move away from this whole movie and whatnot thing that I'm talking about. I tend to, when I'm home alone, talk to myself in my head with a British accent. I can't be the only one who does that. Come on. You make yourself feel like so cool when you're talking in your head in a British accent to yourself. Come on. Someone else has to do that too. Another thing is with nails, actually. You can see how they're really short. It's because I can't stand the white part just even like a tiniest bit. Like, I don't get the fact that people like their nails really long, and then when they're typing, it's like the sound that it makes when they like do this on a table, it's disgusting. And I can't stand it, and I hate having the white part of the nail. So that's why this is a good size, but I can tell you in probably like 2 days I'm gonna be trimming these. Another thing I do is I tend to forget when I bring cups into my room, like cups of water or like tea or anything like that. And then when I go to get another one, I forget about the cup that is already in my room and I bring up another one. Luckily, I only have 2. Usually there's like 3 or 4 cups just lying at my desk, but it's not too bad right now. How old was that? Another thing that I tend to do is I don't really like wearing socks that much. When my feet get cold, I tend to just usually put the sock on half of my foot and leave, like, so it just covers my toes. I'll go demonstrate it for you what I do. Do this where you see how it like halfly covers my foot. It's actually really comfortable, but I don't know if anyone else does it. If you don't, it's smart if you don't like wearing socks and you want to keep your feet warm. So another thing, I know I'm not alone on this one, is when someone will come, like, ask you a question, like knock on your door and you let them come in when it's closed, and they open it, ask you whatever they want, and then just leave the door open. Why would you do that? Kind of embarrassed to admit this one is when I'm like writing something down on like a piece of paper, or if I'm typing something and I know I'm spelling it wrong, I just assume that autocorrect is just gonna fix it for me just because I've had an iPhone for a while. So now I just assume any mistake that I make, autocorrect will correct it, and Please tell me I'm not alone on that one. Another weird thing that I tend to do is whenever I have rice, I tend to eat it with ketchup. No one understands why I have ketchup with rice. If you've never done it before and you like ketchup and you like rice, why wouldn't you combine them together? Now this one, taken over my life. I can't stand to see someone else's like iTunes when it's just all messed and unorganized. For me, I need the first word of the song title, or just like the first word in general for like anything on there has to be capitalized. I can't have doubles of anything. There needs to be like the genre of music has to be on there. Nothing on my iTunes can be blank, and every first word has to be capitalized. My sister's is not like that, and I can't stand looking at it because it annoys my mind. I can't be alone on being an iTunes Nazi. Another thing to do with food is tomatoes. I know I'm not alone on this because I've told other people and they've either known someone who's the same way, but tomatoes by themselves, just like a plain tomato, is disgusting. I don't know what it is, but it is gross. But if you add it in with like other stuff, you kind of disguise the texture of it, I'm fine with it. Like tomato sauce, I'm okay with. I love ketchup, obviously, I've told you already. Tomato soup and tomato juice, I'm fine with. It's just the plain tomato, you know, by itself. It might just be, probably is the texture of it, but it goes nowhere near this area on like burgers or like anything like that. Everything's without tomato. Another thing I do is when I go on the internet is I open a shit ton of tabs. Always forget which one, like 20 of them could be from YouTube, another like 5 from other movies I'm watching, and there would always be that one like clip that just ruins whatever you're watching, that just like ad that starts playing and you have no idea what tab it's in and you have to go through like 5 million just like closing it. It's a problem. Hopefully I'm not alone on this problem. Well, that's all I can think of right now. Maybe if I think of some more, I'll make a part 2. If you guys have anything that people make fun of you or you think is weird, let me know down there so I don't feel all alone in this whole thing. But that's pretty much it. So see you next time, guys.